Growing up, my siblings and I were spanked by our parents for punishment. As I've become older, I've come to the conclusion that spanking is an act of violence. It is the very same principle of hitting someone to cause pain, whether to spite or to punish. I truly believe that alternative disciplinary methods work better as long as there is a commitment of consistency, patience, and love. My name is Chelsea, and today I would like to talk to you about corporal punishment, problematic long-term effects, and alternative non-physical disciplinary methods. First thing I would like to talk about is the statistics of corporal punishment. According to the National Family Violence Surveys and a number of other studies, over 90% of parents use some form of punishment that involves inflicting pain when disciplining their children. This infliction of pain to punish someone is called corporal punishment. The use of corporal punishment of minors is still legal in all 50 states of the U.S., but after 2008 it has been banned in 23 other countries. The use of corporal punishment in school is still legal in some parts of the world, but including about half of the states of the U.S., but has been outlawed in other countries, including Europe. Spanking is opposed by the American Academy of Pediatrics and many other professional associations. The next thing I would like to discuss is the problematic long-term effects. The following are studies of corporal punishment. Researcher Elizabeth Gershoff, a Ph.D., in 2002 performed a large study that combined 60 years of research on corporal punishment. She found that the only positive outcome was immediate suppression of behavior, but was also linked to less long-term teaching effects. Corporal punishment is also linked to other negative outcomes, including increased rates of aggression, mental health problems, delinquency, problems in relationships with parents, and likelihood of becoming abused. Another large study done in Ontario, Canada, has shown that children on average who were sometimes or often spanked experience higher levels of anxiety, severe depression, alcoholism, or drug addiction during adulthood. Opponents of spanking claim that much child abuse begins when frustrated parents step over the line when disciplining their children by corporal punishment. The Department of Health and Human Services and the New England Journal of Medicine estimate that 1,000 to 2,000 children die every year by corporal punishment. They also estimate that 142,000 children are seriously injured annually. Next, I would like to discuss alternative non-physical disciplinary methods. Those opposed to spanking argue that non-violent methods of child discipline have more long-term teaching effects than physical punishment. Dr. Phil, the famous TV talk show host, who has a Ph.D. in clinical psychology and also opposes spanking, suggests that to use the consequence method by figuring out what your child values and withdrawing it effectively, but be consistent, especially to their inconvenience. Distraction is a method of stopping young, short attention span children of continuing a misbehavior. An example of this method is to sing songs or read books until the misbehavior is forgotten, followed by removing them from that area so that they do not continue or return back to that misbehavior. Modeling is a form of method of discipline where the parents must consistently show the child the kind of life expected by not doing anything the child is not allowed to do. Reasoning is a method of discipline that should be paired with all other forms which will enhance the outcome to have more long-term effects. This method should be in a calm manner of teaching the reasoning behind the discipline so that the children will be able to learn in the future what actions to avoid. Time out is a method of discipline for children ranging ages 2 to 5, where the child should be isolated in another room for a short period of time, for example, after a temper tantrum, which will also help them learn self-control. In conclusion, Corporal punishment has short-term suppression effects with less long-term teaching effects. It can become out of control, which can lead to child abuse. It is a misleading discipline that teaches inappropriate behavior towards others. All of this can be avoided by becoming more educated in alternative disciplinary methods that can bring consistent, predictable, calm order to the household. That's all for now. Thank you so much, and good night.